All right, big news coming in from Jammu and Kashmir and from the India-Pakistan border. Pakistan has violated ceasefire along the border. This is in Jammu's Arnia sector. We are being told that 2 border security force personnel and 1 civilian have received injuries in this Pakistan firing. An unprovoked firing by the Pakistan troops on the BSF positions. This is Arnia, this is in Jammu region. The BSF has retaliated to the Pakistan firing. We are being told that the Pakistan Rangers initiated the firing along the international border at the Arnia sector, and BSF has responded to it with the remnants of the shelling, of the mortar shells, of the bomb, of the firing as well, and the impact on the houses. This is Arispura. Arispura is right on the border between India and Pakistan. It's a village in the Jammu region. So this village area this is referring to in Jammu is very close to the border, and for a long time they had borne the brunt of the shelling by Pakistan, but there had been a ceasefire. But again it appears that after that lull, Pakistan is resorting to firing and mortar shelling as well. You can see the aftermath faced by the people who live in these areas in Arispura. A complete damage of their houses and the kitchen, reflective of the situation that could actually be turning into tensions as well on the India-Pakistan border. Sunil Ji Bhatt telling me more about that. He's joining me live in this telecast. Sunil, for a long time now, for a fairly few years, there had been at least a lull in this area, but it appears that this has reignited. What are you hearing?
Absolutely, Pooja. There was a ceasefire agreement in place between India and Pakistan. This ceasefire agreement was signed in 2003. But Pakistan used to repeatedly violate the ceasefire agreement, and Pakistan used to resort to heavy shelling and firing along the international border as well as along the line of control. It was in February 2021 that Pakistan assured that it will not violate the ceasefire, and both countries showed commitment that they will maintain peace and tranquility. But Pakistan has once again backtracked on its promise, and late last night we saw that Pakistan resorted to unprovoked firing and shelling here at the international border in Jammu's Arnia sector as well as Arispura sector. Right now I am at village near the international border here in Arispura sector, and last night this house was targeted by the Pakistani shelling. You can see these are the mortar shells, remains of mortar shells that were fired by Pakistani Rangers here. And now the villagers here are terrified. They are saying that they are afraid now because they fear that the situation that existed here prior to 2021 could re-emerge. Although the firing has stopped now, but still the villagers are terrified. And look at what has happened due to Pakistani shelling and firing last night. This house has been totally damaged. This is the kitchen of this house, and see what has happened. This house came under heavy shelling and firing, and Pakistan once again resorted to firing and shelling here at India-Pakistan international border. We saw that villagers were seen running for their lives, and they went to other safer areas, and many houses have suffered damage. And as far as BSF is concerned, it has issued a fresh statement a short while ago, and as per that statement, BSF has said that one BSF personnel has sustained injuries. His condition is stable. That BSF personnel has been rushed to Government Medical College and Hospital Jammu. But look at the Pak brutality, what Pakistan has done. Innocent villagers, non-combatants have been targeted once again. See what has happened. These are the splinter marks on the walls of this house.
What do you hear of the people? Have there been injuries received as well? Because I've reported from Arispura and from this border, I understand how close this is in the range of fire and mortar. There are literally shells in the houses. The damage, they constantly have to repair their houses. Have there been injuries? Can you speak to some people? What is the situation like?
Yeah, I will just talk to some people. जी, आपका नाम?
मेरा श्यामलाल नाम था।
श्यामलाल जी, कल रात को यहाँ 8 बजे के बाद से फायरिंग शुरू, क्या मतलब काफी यहाँ पर भयावह स्थिति होगी?
बहुत ज्यादा था। बहुत फायरिंग होने के बाद हमारे गांव में ये गोला 3 नंबर अपना तीसरा नंबर पड़ा हुआ, 2 हमारे गांव में दाहिने बाएं बहुत फायर हुआ है।
कोई नागरिक जख्मी भी हुआ है?
नहीं, नागरिक कोई जख्मी नहीं हुआ है। भगवान की दया से जय है कि नागरिक कोई जख्मी नहीं हुआ।
तो ये मकान में कितने लोग रहते थे?
ये मकान में 4 लोग रहते हैं।
आप ये इसी मकान में?
नहीं, मेरा
कहाँ गए जो इस यहाँ पे रहते?
वो लड़का है पवन कुमार है गाँव में।
जी, ये आपका मकान है?
जी
जी, आप जब ये हमला कल हुआ, जब पाकिस्तान की तरफ से गोलाबारी हुई, आप घर के अंदर ही थे?
जी बिल्कुल।
तो अचानक से यहाँ गोला, बताइए क्या हुआ?
जी सर, कोई तब किचन में खाना बना रहे थे, उसके 10-15 मिनट के बाद फायरिंग स्टार्ट हो गई है। तो पहला जो शेल है जहाँ पे आके गिरा मकान के अंदर ही, कुछ 8:30 बजे के करीब हैवी मोटर शेलिंग हुई है। तो
किसी को चोट तो नहीं आई आपके परिवार में?
कैजुअलिटी तो कोई नहीं हुई, बचा भी रहा है, लेकिन मकान का जो नुकसान हुआ है,
मकान को नुकसान होगा। और फिर आप कहीं दूसरे इलाके में चले गए?
वहाँ भी एक साइड में शेल्टर ले लिया।
अंदर ही चले गए?
जी जी
तो काफी खौफ में हो गए होंगे सभी परिवार?
सारे सहमे हुए थे लोग। जी
तो कल रात से फिर खाना भी नहीं खाया होगा?
नहीं, लोग खाना बना ही रहे थे और फायरिंग स्टार्ट हुई।
तो फिर यहाँ पर कोई लोग आए, प्रशासन के लोग आए?
अभी तक कोई नहीं आया हुआ है।
अभी तक कोई नहीं आया?
नहीं बिल्कुल।
तो अभी आप क्या चाहते हैं सरकार से, क्या मांग करते हैं?
ये जो फायरिंग है ये दोबारा नहीं हो, बिल्कुल बंद हो जानी चाहिए। ये जो चल रही है कंटिन्यू, जिससे क्या है काफ़ी कैजुअलिटी होती है। 1 नंबर 2 जहाँ पे ना तो गांव में कोई बैंकर बना हुआ है जिससे कैजुअलिटी ना हो, जो बाकी हर जगह बना हुआ है, इस गांव में नहीं है। जहाँ
चाहते हैं कि और बंकर बने यहाँ पर?
बने नहीं हुए, एक भी नहीं बना हुआ जहाँ,
गाँव में नहीं बने?
बिल्कुल नहीं है।
So Pooja, you just heard from the owner of this house. He's saying that the ladies of this house were preparing dinner last night when suddenly Pakistan resorted to heavy shelling and firing. These villagers had heaved a sigh of relief since February 2021 because Pakistan had stopped resorting to shelling and firing. But once again, Pakistan is back to its tactics. Pakistan is once again targeting innocent people living here at the international border.
Go ahead, continue to show us around, Sunil. What does the damage to the houses and how many houses have been damaged for now? And this is very interesting, the timing that is being seen, the manner in which you see the tensions are rising, for example, in the Middle East and other regions. From here, Pakistan is resorting to this fire as well. How has been the retaliation by the border security force? What about the safety of the civilians here? Go ahead.
Well, Pooja, when Pakistan resorted to, heavy shelling last night, BSF gave a befitting reply to Pakistani Rangers, and there are reports that Pakistan has suffered heavy damage. But I will just once again show you the pictures of this house. The mortar shell that was fired by Pakistan, that mortar shell landed exactly at this place, and you can see the wall has totally been broken because of the intensity of the blast. The kitchen has been damaged. The refrigerator has been damaged, and you can see the windows have been damaged. So one can just understand the kind of situation the people must have faced here at that point of time. People are still terrified, and they are saying that the ceasefire agreement that was in place should be adhered to. It should be, maintained by Pakistan. But unfortunately, we are surrounded by a rogue neighbor, and Pakistan can never be trusted. It has always backstabbed India. Although in 2021, Pakistan once again said that it will maintain peace and tranquility along the international border, and it will not target the innocent civilians and the villages. But unfortunately, once again, Pakistan has resorted to heavy shelling, and non-combatants are being targeted. Villagers are being targeted.
But that's been Pakistan's strategy. They don't care about innocent people and civilians. They want to target even these houses. And this is despite a certain ceasefire that was decided between India and Pakistan. But they're resorting to the same shelling and firing. And to help people understand, the mortar shells can hit very badly. It also has splinters that has been known to cause grievous lifelong injuries to the civilians who live in this Arispura area in these villages. Appreciate you joining us with this ground report, Sunil Ji Bhatt.